I'm Bert Kinister, and this is Volume 4 of Tips and Tales. Today's shot is shot number 5 from the 60-minute workout for 8-ball and 9-ball. This is a little different than the last one in that in the last shot we were using maximum high, maximum outside, inside English. In this shot it's not going to be maximum. You are going to find that even the slightest adjustment of where you hit this cue ball will put it on a different line. Just set the cue ball about halfway between dot number 1 and dot number 2, the center diamond. Set this, I don't know, 3/4 balls away from the rail between these two. And you're just going to shoot it 2 rails to the center of the table. And you're going to find that this is not maximums. And it's not easy. And when you learn to do these, spend the time with each shot to learn to at least get close. This is harder than it looks, kids. And there it is, ding dong daddy. We got the donut hole, kids. We're going back to the year 2004 here. It's 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. We're in Derby City. Down in the pit is Rachel Abink and Johnny Mattia. Not Jimmy Mattia, Jimmy's brother, Johnny Mattia. Making a ruckus is Grady Matthews. He's running around like a chicken with his head chopped off. I love Grady. Yeah, I've known him. I met him at LeCue in Houston. Golly, we were 16, 17 years old. He's really missed in the industry. That he was causing a disturbance that had to be settled down. So Johnny is playing Rachel Abink for $2,000. Harry Plottis and I are in the booth. We're broadcasting to the world. And Middleditch is taking book on the phone from all over the world. Johnny is spotting Rachel 8 to 6. I'm not quite sure. I don't remember. But Johnny, they're playing a race to 6 for $2,000. And Johnny is up 5 to nothing. 5 to nothing. And he needs 2 balls to win that game, to win all the money. Now, the real money's bet on the rail. The Railbirds have got more than $20,000 bet. This young lady, Rachel Abink, in order to win, has to come back and win 6 games in a row. Johnny needs 2 balls to finish the whole thing off. Harry Plottis and I are doing the play-by-play in the booth. This young lady with the performance of a lifetime, the heart of a lion, something I have never seen before in my life. In I don't know how many more hours. She won that game. She came back that game and won. She needed 6 or 8 balls before Johnny got 2. Then she came back and she fought her way back. And she won the match. She won to 6 in hours and hours of just tremendous play. What a heart, unbelievable heart. When she finally won, she slumped in the chair, tears were rolling down her eyes. She'd won $2,000. But here's what happened. There were, I don't know how many, 15 to 30 people betting on the side. What I remember is there was $23,000 total bet. There was a line, it looked like out the door, coming up on Johnny, and each one of these guys got paid. That little girl came back and she saved these men more than $20,000 combined. They were in line, they got paid one after another, after another, after another, after another. It was an unbelievable sight. The best performance, the strongest performance I've seen in 60 years of pool. And not one of those men gave that girl $1 for that performance. They all took their money and ran like the scalded cats that they were, man. No class whatsoever. That little girl the performance of a lifetime. I mean, she was broke down. Unbelievable performance, and not one human being that had bet on her. She saved all of those people, all of that money. Not one person even went up and shook her hand. It was embarrassing to be a pool player at that moment. Harriet Plattis and I sent it out to the world. How can you be proud about being a pool player after you see that performance and nobody even went up and said thank you to that little girl? And she saved them. No, she's a grown woman and everything, but saved them over $20,000 and not even a thank you, not even a dollar. Unbelievable, unbelievable. Okay, this has been Volume 4, Tips and Tales, Volume 5, coming up next. I hope you're looking forward to it.